into buildings.
Oh, car crashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that it just happened the other day. Like another car crashed in front of a cupcake place.
They didn't count the other guy that ran into the power pole on Division, which I feel like he should be accounted for as well.
Why is there so many people running into shit?
So there's four individual crashes from just February into buildings and a large object that made the entire power go out.
There was a lot last year too, apparently. From what I've heard. Now,
but here's the thing.
Is it alcohol related?
There's no snow.
No, it's nothing.
There's no ice.
Nah.
There's not even rain. So what the fuck is making you run into shit?
That fucking Spokane fentanyl. It's like, oh, I feel so good. I'm starting to fall asleep.
Yeah, I think all of them are pretty much DUI related. That one couple at the Spokane airport.
A lot of drinkers.
That guy like ran straight into him.
That, yeah.
He ran into him.
That made the Nash news.
Mm-hmm. And he's been in a few accidents because his name is familiar to me. I haven't lived here that long.
Yeah.
To know someone in town.
That dude gets in accidents all the time.
Yeah. So, very interesting.
Pretty fucked. Oh, when you were in California, I got hit on by a gay gentleman.
Aww.
Yeah. I was walking the dogs.
Cute.
And then he pulls up in his little Subaru and he's like, those dogs are gorgeous. Like, he had the most elaborate voice. He was very nice. But I'm almost certain that he was hitting on me.
It was like you were talking to your cousin Joe.
Yeah, when Joe's drunk. like when he's like kind of just slurring a little bit.
I miss drunk Joe.
Oh, drunk Joe's something else. I love him.
He is. I love that guy.
He's awesome.
I think he realizes how much I love him.
He's a great purse. Great purse.
He is a great purse.
But yeah, it was like I could tell there was that moment.
You think everyone's hitting on you though?
Yeah, but this guy rolled down his window.
Yeah.
And then, granted, he was holding a chihuahua. But as soon as I was like, hey. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go.
He probably realized you were straight.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. Because he was like, open her.
He thought you were a bear.
Yeah. And then...
you're kind of more like you're like a shaggy cub. Like a little... You're like a little teen bear.
I like to imagine myself more like an Italian gelato.
Ooh. No. I
felt bad, so...
You're like a teeny boppy bear.
You know... I put it in his butt.
You, yeah, I like you.
I like you too.
You're a cute guy. I'm into teen bears, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't know. I'm just, there's bears.
Yeah. And then I'm not a bear because I'm not hairy.
And then there's cubs. So that's why I'm saying you're like a teen bear. You're like a teen... hairless bear.
I'm like somewhere between a twink and a bear.
But your hair's long and you have a beard. That could put you in beard stuff. You know what I mean? Like
I'm twink converting to bear.
Beard on the top, party on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Would you be a power bottom or a top?
Oh, a power bottom for sure. Yeah, because I was way too lazy to dominate the domain. It's just like, yeah, you can have this one, bro.
You've thought about it.
Yeah. Oh, for all the time. I mean, not like that.
Sure. Seems really genuine, guys. You be the judge. You're listening to
Anyways,
voices.
I got a boyfriend over the weekend.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
It was funny because when we were doing it, I was like, how are you like doing that to my balls when I'm... And then I was like, oh no, I heard panting.
Ew.
And then I was like, oh, and I turned around and of course it was his roommate.
Why is this happening right now? Why?
And then he joins.
I already said about way too long.
And we had the old banana split special. Just JKing around. Or am I?
Marty's 100% serious. We're actually just getting married.
What do they call that?
I can be his fag hack for life.
Yeah, you're my beard.
Yeah, I'm your beard.
That's what it is.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're like a Spandex Bear.
I like that.
That's what you are. You're a Spandex Bear.
Yeah. Like Wild Man, but tights.
Yeah. 100%.
I think that's why I enjoy the gay community so much. Because naturally, I'm just kind of like
You're pretty fruit forward.
I'm a fruity person.
Yeah, you are.
I'm straight. I
Yeah.
love women. I don't want to have sex with guys.
Well, see, here's the thing.
But
So Marty, it definitely fits into the gay community. And he also fits in with women. But with women, he takes it too far and he becomes, like, he says too manly of things. But because he's not gay, it sounds different when a gay guy says manly things than when you say manly things. So when you do, it usually throws the whole room off.
What?
Like when you say jokes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like you usually take the joke too far and then that's when it's like, you're straight.
Yeah, I do take the joke too far sometimes.
But I like it. I enjoy it.
I think it's fun.
I think it's great. This last weekend
You
I
take
took
jokes too far.
Oh,
That's my favorite thing.
Fucking I can't help it.
Sucks the air out of the room, goes
100%. And I always say jokes. Like the whole room would be so loud and people talking and then I'll say a joke and it goes dead silent. And then I'm always like, God, fuck. Like, and it always goes dead silent right at the punchline. So everyone just hears me say, shave vagina.
And then, you know what my favorite thing to do, though, is, and this takes some practice, and I've been practicing, but I'll keep repeating it. It's like under my breath.
Yeah.
Until it's funny again to someone. Until I find the one person who thinks it's funny. And I'll be like, well, it's because they're younger. You know? Like when they're younger, it's like it's more special. And and then finally someone hears it and then they laugh. I'm like, all right, I can live again. I made one person laugh.
I always make the person that everyone usually doesn't like, that person laughs at my jokes first.
Outcast.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty incasted, but I get along with the outcasts.
You know what I realized? That the majority of people who interact in public, they interact like they're broadcasting on a public access television show. Where it's like everything's super PG. Like, if you like this,
think about it though.
I might like that as well.
Every single thing that you do nowadays is recorded, no matter what.
Even better.
So, and I know, and that's the thing. Like, I say things so freely because I don't give a fuck. I'm not planning on running for president like I say I am. And if I do, I'm unapologetic about everything that I've fucking said in my life. Whether it's in context or not. Take it out of context. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's, like, I think that's where I've gotten, though, to this point.
No one's allowed to have a shitty opinion anymore.
Yeah, like it's really.
I want to have like a shitty opinion, and then like, okay, I can change my mind.
You're the black sheep when you have a shitty opinion.
Yeah, it's like
in any social situation.
Shit. Sometimes you're just fucking wrong, and it's okay.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. People are.
I mean, look at our president. Shit, everyone voted for him.
We listened to that little excerpt when we turned on this podcast. He's a fool. He makes a fool of himself all the time.
No, he's handing it to Pence. He's going to take care of it.
I just like, ugh.
Pence doesn't even...
Damn it. That was the other thing
He doesn't have
I saw.
lunch in the same room as women. He doesn't like...
So did you see Trump
can't be alone with women?
Trying to find a way to get into the black hearts of America? He is trying to worm his way in there, and
to get the black vote?
Yep, and he.
I love the Negroes; they're great.
He's just.
I would honestly, if he said that, it wouldn't shock me.
No,
would not shock
at all.
me.
And I'm pretty sure he has said that, but he basically is like campaigning, and it's like, fuck. Oh, it says Black Voices, I think is what it says. It's like a logo. Fuck, I gotta look it up.
I think not trying would get you more black votes.
Oh, 100%.
I know fucking black people who voted for him. That's crazy.
There it is. So, in a bid to attract black voters, the Trump campaign is opening field offices in 15 cities with large African American communities that will be used for campaign events and activities. And the logo says Black Voices for Trump.
Why?
And then it says text woke. You heard me right. Text woke to 88022.
That's the real woke.
Woke.
The real woke is Trump.
It's just the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. I do want a button because it's propaganda and I feel like it's going to be really awesome to have that later in life. But Black Voices for Trump?
Yeah, all 12 of them. They can just... they can all be up there on stage with him wearing those red hats. MAGA.
I just like...
MAGA woke.
But he even made hats for them that are black.
Oh, neat.
So they're not red.
They're black.
They're black. Yeah.
That's so fucked. It's like, it's a hilarious skit.
I feel like this entire...
fucking comedy sketch.
Exactly. And there's...
Like, I want... Honestly, at the end of his term, I want Ashton Kutcher to come up like, you got fucking punked 4 years.
Just the longest punk in history.
We did it. We showed that America's stupid.
I don't know. I just can't. I can't anymore. I got nothing. There's a lot of planes flying over our house tonight.
Yeah, a lot.
Speaking of planes,
I could see your plane when you landed.
Really?
Yeah, it was neat.
That's cool. So I went and visited my sister in California. My brother-in-law bought me a ticket to surprise her.
Cool.
It was definitely the coolest present ever, and it's gonna be really hard to ever outdo him. But
I'm gonna buy him a jet.
Here's the jet.
Yeah, yeah. You bet you're choked up, aren't you?
Nathaniel and the Jets.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that beer made me really burpy.
Oh, the Born and Raised? It makes me burpy too, like extra burpy.
I mean, good beer makes you burp.
I don't know if that's actually true, but I like it.
No, it's a saying.
I know, but I don't know if it's actually true.
Oh, like if it's accurate, like to what happens.
Is that an actual measurement of if it's a good beer? I don't know.
Who knows?
Science will never tell us.
So I recently went to California. It was amazing. I wanted to die when I had to leave, and
You had a hard time going.
Ooh, it was the hardest I think I've ever experienced. I was sobbing in the airport.
It is the best time of year to be in Southern California.
It's so gorgeous.
Late February into March, everything's blooming. The weather's perfect.
I think it was so short too, and it was short. I really didn't see anyone. I just saw family. I saw my sister and random people when I was out. I would run into. And then I saw Jim and Taylor and my grandparents, of course. But it was all really short and quick. But I think it was like laying on my grandma's couch for half the day before I left, and then hanging out with Lola and chasing her around.
Yeah, it's tough.
I was just like, and then the perfect weather. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for some reason, the combination of, I remember...
And the smell of the orange blossoms.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So when I would...
It wasn't strong yet.
Visit from Oklahoma or Colorado, and I was there, typically it'd be there like Thanksgiving or something. But if I was there for whatever reason in the springtime, it was so much harder to leave because it's what the nice weather does. It triggers those great memories. Mm-hmm. The orange blossoms, going to the theater in Prospect Park, seeing like the Y Circus or something.
Yeah.
I'd like visiting my cousin JoJo as a kid, and I'd smell that and I would just cry every time. Like, I don't want to go.
I was like, I probably looked clinically insane when I was sitting at the airport. So I'm like, my first flight was full of UCLA softball or fucking volleyball. I don't know. They had really large shoulders and really deep voices. And they were all really nice and joking around and talking about keg stands and fucking weird shit. And then I'm sitting there and I'm looking at photos, and I was listening to music, and so I'm looking at photos and I'm laughing at like one video, I'm laughing at one photo. And then all of a sudden tears just start streaming down my face in the most silent possible way ever.
Oh my God.
And I've been sitting here for a total of 3 minutes. And then I just start bawling, like to the point where I'm going,
Oh my God.
like I couldn't not make noise.